It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see this team's rocket-arm quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. Great game in store for y'all, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Tell you what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Man in motion, heading left. Back to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 3rd and 10. One of the tight ends motions right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. That one is good. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the tackle is made at about the 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man.
And he'll take it on in. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And his guys will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They're led out by the former Missouri Tiger, who is their rookie quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, Fody did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it up.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football. A second effort, and he is in. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They motion the slot man left. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Up the middle they go. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see 2 back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing right, it's taken in. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. I fumbled the football. The defense has got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. On second down, they run the counter. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, faking the give. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Now a give up the middle, and he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. Results in a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get...
And he's in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point is good. And his guys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach.
This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now a give on the ground. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air, and that will be a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
This one complete right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They've got it, and it'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That's straight a little too far, and it draws the flag. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Moving the tight end right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 3rd and 5. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now this team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
This team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing right, it's taken in. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Back to the air one more time. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Slot man in motion right. They'll throw out of the gun. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get
a dive, and he's in! And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a gain of 10. Result is a 1st down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will take this down close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. 3rd and a yard. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be out of bounds, but has the first down. They took the chance, threw it on 4th down, and they end up with 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make...
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the visitors are able to edge a bit closer. We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.